Welcome students. Today we will see topic Coelenterata. We will see the general characters of Coelenterata, which type of animals included in the phylum Coelenterata, and later on their classification up to class level. Okay. First, the general characters, it includes number one, these animals are with mouth and they are without anus and alimentary canal. Very simple body organization is present in these animals. The animals are diploblastic. Body wall is two layered. Outer layer is called as ectoderm, while inner layer is called as endoderm. Two germ layers are present, therefore they are called as diploblastic organisms. Then next general character, they are having mesoglobia in between the ectoderm and endoderm. Okay, these two germ layers, they surround or include mesoglobia. Then next character, ectoderm, it contains musculoepithelial, interstitial, glandular, endoblast and nerve cells. All these cells are present in ectoderm part of the animal. Then endoderm contains various glandular, amoeboid and flagellated cells. They are mainly concerned with the digestion. Next general character, the acoelomate animals, means coelom is absent in these animals. Very simple level of organization. Their body cavity is called as coelenteron or gastrovascular cavity. Next general character is related to the digestion. Digestion is two types, intracellular digestion as well as extracellular type of digestion is found in these animals. Okay. Then next, a hollow or solid tentacles, they surrounds the mouth of these organisms. Okay. Then next character of this phylum Coelenterata, that the nematocytes are present and adhesive cells are in ictenophora. Okay, ctenophora, sorry. Adhesive cells are also present. Then next, they have simple and different nervous system in the form of neural network. Okay, very simple type of nervous system is present in these animals. Then next general character, there is no respiratory or excretory organ and circulatory system is also absent in these animals. Then related to the skeleton, here skeleton is absent, but some organisms, they secrete coral of lime or other materials. Okay. The coral reefs are formed because of these coelenterate animals. Some coelenterate animals, they exhibit polymorphism, means they are in two or more different forms that we will see in later part. Okay. Then next general character, there are two types of zooids, that is forms called as polyps and medusae. Okay, here polyps are for the nutritive function and medusae are for the purpose of reproduction or continuity of life. Then related to reproduction, reproduction occurs by sexual as well as asexual method, and there is alternation of generations found in these organisms. This is called as metagenesis. Then next general character, their development through ciliated larva called as planula larva. This larva is the specialized character of phylum Coelenterata. In this way, these are the general characters of phylum Coelenterata. Then moving towards the classification. Here, phylums are divided into various classes. This phylum Coelenterata is divided mainly into three classes. First class is Hydrozoo. This class includes diploblastic animals with non-cellular mesogloia. Okay. The next character, they are some hydrozoa like hydra. They are solitary and monomorphic. That is, they exhibit in polyp stage only other hydrozoa. Like Physalia are colonial and polymorphic. That is, they include two or more types of zooids with division of labor such as polyps and medusae, etc. Many hydrozoa exhibit with the alternation of generation that we had discussed in general characters. Polyps alternating with the medusa. Medusa are sexual generation form. In many hydrozoa, as in Obelia, there is a simple support or supporting chitinous structure called pericere, while in some forms there is a massive stone-like skeleton of calcium carbonate. Two types of skeletons are present in these organisms. Then several hydrozoa, they lead into a sedentary life. Simply they fix to the substratum present in the water bodies, while some others like Physalia, etc., they are capable of swimming or floating on the surface of water. Then their examples, class Hydrozoa includes organisms like Hydra, Obelia, Physalia, etc. Okay, these are the type organisms in this class. Then class second, it is Scyphozoa. These are the jellyfishes with cup or saucer shaped medusa. There is no stomatium or velum. Velum is absent in these organisms. Mouth is present at the tip of manubrium, provided with four long trilled oral arms. Their umbrella margin, it is notched with tentaculocytes. They have short hollow tentacles and their number are many. Then these organisms have gastrovascular cavity which is divided into a central stomach and form gastric pouches. Their endodermal gonads, they are horse shaped. Then canal system is present, it is running from stomach to the circular canal at the margin. There is no alternation of generation in these Scyphozoa organisms. Examples, Oriella, Rhizostoma, etc. Then third class, that is Anthozoa or Actinozoa. They are only in polyp forms. Okay. They are having cylindrical body which bears a mouth as a oral disc. Mouth is longitudinal slit, it leading into the stomatodium, which has a pair of longitudinal related grooves known as siphonoglyphs. Tentacles, they are numerous and hollow inside. Body cavity is divided into many radially chambers. Development occurs through the planula larva in these organisms. And the structure of any kind and some coral of calcium carbonate or chitinoid material is observed. And examples, this class Anthozoa includes animals like sea anemone, Gorgina, Pennatula, etc. And in this way we have covered the Coelenterata and their three classes.